Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here, and today I'm bringing you guys our first episode of Wi-Fi Wednesday. Now today you guys can see we're doing this team right here, and of course, because it's Wi-Fi Wednesday, we're not going to be doing 3v3s, we're going to see every single one of these amazing Pokemon in battle. So you guys can see we have the Alolan Ninetales with the Light Clay, we have Marowak with the Thick Club, Alolan Marowak of course. We have, what is your name? Not Jupiter, it's Araquanid with the Waterium Z. We have Sandslash with the Choice Band. We have Alolan Sandslash, of course. We have Mudsdale with the Assault Vest, and we have Vikavolt with the Choice Specs. Now today, it's a fun day because not only is this Wi-Fi Wednesday, but it's also a bit of a collaboration I'm doing with another YouTuber whose name is Underpunch. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Maybe you haven't, maybe you have. Regardless, today we are battling Underpunch. It's kind of like I said, like a collaboration. Underpunch is another Pokemon YouTuber. So where am I? I'm looking for, there we go. I'm looking for the set music and I couldn't find it. But either way, Underpunch is another Pokemon YouTuber just like me, and he does all sorts of fun stuff. So he does Wi-Fi battles, he does Let's Plays, quite similar to the stuff that we do. So I figured that we could collaborate, and you know, if you guys want to go check out his channel, I really recommend you do so. His content is really, really awesome, and he does a lot of fun stuff. Either way, looking at Underpunch's team, we have the Almamola, very interesting. We have the Scizor, the Serena, Jolteon, Mimikyu, and Alolan Marowak. So pretty fun time. We see two fire type weaknesses. We see two ground type weaknesses. We see, what else? Do we see any grass typing? I mean, we have one grass type weakness. We have, dude, Mimikyu is going to be a problem. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mimikyu is a problem. Either way, I think we should be fine. We'll figure out something. As for a good lead, I feel like that he's going to want to lead Almamola. I don't know why. Regardless, I think a safe lead in general is probably just Ninetales. It can 1v1 anything, or it can handle anything apart from the Scizor. But if the Scizor happens to be the case, we're probably going to see a Bullet Punch, and that makes it a safe switch in for Mudsdale. So I think we'll just lead with Snowflake. And because this is a single battle, everything else really does not matter. Let's just keep spamming enter, and confirm, and I'm good to go. Let's see how we can do in our first battle, our first real Wi-Fi Wednesday. I'm hoping we can do pretty good. Let's see what the lead that Underpunch wants to go for. Regardless, I'm feeling pretty confident. I think my team's pretty strong. We have the devastating Alolan Ninetales and Alolan Sandslash duo, which should be a fun time. Like I predicted, I'm an idiot. I predicted the Scizor lead, and I went with my bad option, and I kind of played against it. So pretty poor form by me. Either way, he's gonna look at this and be like, "Yo, I'm in the best position in the world," and you're not in a bad position. Definitely not in a bad position. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch out, and we're gonna go into Butt Stallion, and hopefully get like a pretty much free defense boost, because of course we do have stamina, and taking a Bullet Punch is literally nothing. So of course it was a very quick pick by my opponent. There's no reason not to just click Bullet Punch. I mean, apart from the fact that Mudsdale's going to come in and eat it up. We see the U-turn. Very good play by my opponent, knowing that I would switch out. Looks like I might be outplayed right now. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm feeling pretty confident regardless. I don't know what they want to bring out here. Maybe the Serena because it's type effectiveness, or the Almamola. If it's a Serena, I'll probably stay in and take a hit. I'm not too afraid. But Almamola will not be a fun time. I definitely think it can hit me pretty strong. We see LeBlanc. What's that going to be? Okay. We see the... I feel like I want to stay in here, but I know it's a really bad idea. I don't think he'll predict me to stay in because it doesn't make sense. And I'm +1 defenses. So I'm just going to click Heavy Slam and just kind of risk it. We see a U-turn again, so that's fine. And I guess that's just he's just trying to keep me rotating out. Now I'm +2 defenses, so I'm pretty happy to stay in against whatever else comes in. And Heavy Slam, if you guys don't know, Mudsdale weighs literally a ton. Whatever this is, it's going to take a lot of damage. Okay, it's resisted, so it'll definitely take the hit quite well, but as if you want to get hit by this. Wow. I lied. That did nothing. Oh my goodness. The bulk on this Almamola is unreal. Honestly, just seeing that bulk scares me, because it's just that bulk is unreal. We see leftovers. That's ridiculous defenses. I think our best option is just to go into our Celtis, which is the nickname for our Vikavolt, and hopefully we can pull off a Volt Switch. I believe they don't have any kind of electric immunity. They may have electric immunity in the Marowak. We'll see what happens. See, Toxic, that's fine by me. Perfectly fine. I feel like I want to go for a different move other than Electric Type move for Science. But if Marowak comes in, it's going to do nothing regardless. Because all I have is Bug Buzz and Hidden Power Ice. So, admittedly, we could predict the Marowak switch. In fact, I might do that because I feel like there's no other reason to run Marowak apart from, what's that called? Lightning Rod, especially with this team. With no other electric immunity. So I'm going to double switch. Now, who wants to take on their Marowak? I feel like Butt Stallion does. But at the same time, Jupiter does enjoy facing a Marowak. And I don't want to throw away Butt Stallion straight away. But I think we'll do it. I think... Because... Nah, I feel like Jupiter has a better chance of living an attack from Marowak. And Jupiter should outspeed a Marowak. So we're going to go into Jupiter. And are we going to see a double switch? We do see a switch. Show me the Marowak. Callista, are you the Marowak? You are the Marowak. So the predict is real, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are making the reads. And like I said, this thing is probably going to be Lightning Rod. And now we're in a really good position. A really good position. I am loving this. Now, we have no reason not to just click Liquidation. Let me just look at the team. Honestly, anything could come in here, but I feel like Liquidation is the best play. I know they're probably going to switch out back into Alomomola, but if they do that, there's no reason to go for Leech Life. We're pretty much full health. So, we'll click Liquidation, and I really need to get rid of this Alomomola very quickly. Of course, I could have double switched to predict the Alomomola, but there's no real point there. We're just going to... Ooh, it has Regenerator. That is bad news, Bears. This resisted hit is going to do next to nothing. But I'm kind of fine with that. And we're probably going to see a Toxic here once again. And admittedly, I could go into something that could eat the Toxic. But, I mean... I wish Celtus could do something to the Marowak. But it really can't. Judging by the moveset. I think what we'll do, I kind of want to go for a Leech Life, but it's not going to do much damage. What does Lunge do again? Lowers attack. Okay, I was checking, make sure it doesn't lower defense. I could Liquidation again and hope for the defense drop. I think we will do that. We'll see what they want to do. It seems so far that Underpunch is really loving the switches. And of course, that would have been a pretty poor switching for me to bring in anything. And we're fine because we didn't get Toxic. We go for the Liquidation once again. Can we get the defense drop? If we do, I'd feel pretty comfortable going for a Z move, which we do have. We do not get that. Now that we've stayed in one turn, there's a chance that my opponent is going to want to, I guess kind of, I don't know if they'd want to switch. I don't think there's any reason for them to switch. They're in a pretty comfortable position. I think we'll just click Leech Life and get a little bit of HP back and see what else my opponent wants to do. We see the Toxic, so now they know that I'm not going to go back into Celtus and absorb the predicted Toxic. And I'm fine with Jupiter being Toxic. I really feel like we don't have enough status in this team. I'm literally just a team of heavy hitters. Which, of course, is not how you want to play this game. But you guys can see there is a substantial difference in the amount of damage that I'm doing with Leech Life compared to... what is that move called? Compared to... my head's spinning. My head is spinning. Compared to Liquidation. Now, do we really want to continue to stay in here? I mean... Leech Life is going to do good damage, but what's that move called? Sorry, Toxic damage. I'm blanking out right now. I'm thinking too hard. Toxic damage isn't going to be too dangerous. We're going to go for another Leech Life. Could we see a switch? We see a Wish. That is fine by me. Judging by my opponent, what my opponent's been doing so far, there is a chance that what we're going to see is a Protect. And part of me wants to make the most ridiculous play alive. And I genuinely feel like I'm going to do it. Because if I go for the... Because they're probably going to Protect here. And if I go for... Okay, I can get a free switch in. Let's think about who would want to be a free switch in here. My opponent's only offensive move is Scald. So it's going to do like no damage. So it's got like no options. It does really no damage to Jupiter, but I am Toxic. I don't want to keep taking Toxic damage. I could go for the Z move, because Z moves do hit through Protect, but not a lot of damage. And I don't even think the Z move kills from that range. So... I think what we'll do... Does Snowflake really have a move for this thing? It honestly doesn't. I think we'll just go into Celtus. And then... So we see a switch. Interesting. We see the Sizzle come out here. That's fine by me, actually. That is fine. We're interesting that you'd Wish and switch. Very interesting choice of moves. But I am in a pretty poor position now because I can't really afford to go for an electric type attack. Like, that Marowak being alive really puts a damper on my spirits. But I am just going to click... I'll click Discharge. If they switch, I'm in a bad position. They do withdraw. If they bring in Marowak, it's fine. I'm fine with that. So Marowak is here, and it's gonna eat up this. What's that move called? It's gonna eat up this Discharge with Lightning Rod. That's fine. Hopefully the thing isn't special attacking. I'm just assuming it's not. But playing really heavily around the Lightning Rod and trying to get as many attack boosts as you can is a pretty interesting way to play. Either way, I think right now what we need to do is we just need to get someone out. Okay, hold on. Celtis is pretty important for dealing with the Alma Mola. Part of me wants to bring in my own Marowak, but that just seems a little bit crazy. I'm gonna send in Butt Stallion. No, Butt Stallion is so important though. Let's see who's the least important member of my team right now. I feel like Celtis might be that least important member. Actually, they potentially have another electric type switch in the Jolteon in terms of like immunity for electric type attacks. Let's go for which makes Celtis pretty useless. I'm just gonna stay in and get some damage off with Bug Buzz. Okay, never mind. I'm Choice Specs. I almost forgot that. Could we see a double switch here? They might. So I'm gonna go for. No, we see the Shadow Bone. That's fine by me. This is probably gonna KO because of the damage that Marowak puts out. And there you go. Celtis wasn't important, and it was not worth switching anyone else in here. Let's go into Jupiter. And I think they could predict me to go for the liquidation, but I'm gonna click it anyway. I know it's the obvious play. We're gonna go for the liquidation. We're probably gonna see Alma Mola once again, and then if they do send that Alma Mola, I'm gonna Water EMZ it. I know it sounds crazy, but I need to get it the hell out of here now that I no longer have a super effective move for it. Regenerator does so much. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This is going to do how much damage? It does a little bit below 1/3 of what they have remaining, and that's really important because they do still have that. Okay, interesting enough. Now, my plan right now is to go for a Leech Life, then a Water EMZ. That's kind of what I'm aiming for, so we're going to do that. We'll go for the Leech Life. My opponent still has no idea that I have the Z Crystals. They might think that I'm kind of chipping away Renelope in vain, which could be the case. You could say that, and right now, it looks like I'm in a pretty poor position, but I feel like I'm in a much better one than Underpunch would expect me to be in. So we should be fine. Leech Life goes off. We should get a good amount of HP back from this. And I'm comfortable going for a Z move in that range. I'm pretty comfortable doing that. The worst case scenario is the Mimikyu switch in. But Mimikyu switch in is such a dangerous play to make. Like, sure, the disguise is a free switch, but it's just crazy time. I don't think that's going to happen. We're just going to go for it. We're going to take the risk. We're going to go for the Hydro Vortex. What move is my opponent going to go for? If they go for a switch, it'll be ridiculous. We see the Protect. And now we're going to go for the Z move, which, like I said, it does hit through. I don't know how much damage it'll hit through for, but it will hit through. We're going to find out. We're going to do some science here. How much damage will this do through Protect? It probably won't kill, but, I mean, it's for science. So I think it's worth it. It'd be amazing if I had a different Z move that wasn't resisted, but we'll see. This is still going to do something. Let's see how much it's going to do. It does next to nothing. Oh my goodness. Couldn't fully protect itself, but it does catch the wish. And we're right back where we started. Now, that is kind of fine by me, which is kind of crazy to say. We're probably going to see... What do you think we're going to see here? A Scald? I think regardless of what's going to happen, we just need to switch out. We need to get someone else in here, and I think that someone else is going to be the Ninetales. We're going to get the Hail up, we're going to get the Aurora Veil up, and honestly, right now, this Pokemon is seeming unkillable. We see the Sizzle, that's really bad for us. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You know what I want to do? I want to go for the Blizzard. I really want to go for the Blizzard. Because we're probably going to see another U-turn here. I don't know if Underpunch will think that I'm going to stay in. Because why would I stay in? It's just such a dumb thing to do on my part. But I think what we'll do is we should outspeed this thing unless it goes for a Bullet Punch. We're going to go for the Aurora Veil. I know it sounds crazy, but They know that I'm potentially... Damn it, we see the bullet punch. I'm dead. Okay, so we're doing a bit of over-predicting right now, and maybe we shouldn't be doing that, but we do have the hail up. We're going to go straight into our own Marowak, and we're going to click Shadow Bone, because we need to have the power. We need to have the power. Right now, we're in a really bad position. I feel like we're about to get 6-0, because I can predict the switches I want, but something as thick as Armamola is just too damn invincible for my team, especially with the low speed that I have, and the I guess the lack of variety in my move. Not really variety. I don't know what you want to call it. I guess the lack of ability to hit... My lack of ability to hit the Marowak with my Vikavolt makes it really difficult for me to deal with what Underpunch is playing out right now. So we see the Scissor withdraw. And we see Renelope come in. This thing's at full health. But I'm perfectly okay with that. We're going to go for the Shadow Bone. How much is it going to do? It is a monstrous hit from a Marowak with their club. It does over half. We see the defense drop. That's really, really good for us. Could we outspeed this Renelope? I do not know. There's only one way to find out. And even if we don't, I know for a fact that this Pokemon, what do you call it, will not be able to one-shot me. And not really a fact, but I'm quite confident it won't be able to. They're going to go for the Shadow Bone once again. Are they going to switch out? Are they going to keep Renelope in the back? What will happen? Let's find out. I'm predicting a Protect, potentially going for the little bit of extra leftovers health. But as you guys saw, I got the defense drop, so that will not matter whatsoever. But regardless, it's still a play to make. Let's see what's going to happen. It's now 4-6, which is really uncomfortable for us. Whatever's going to come in here does not want to take this hit. I can guarantee you that. We see the Mimikyu. That's fine by me. We're going to break the disguise. And I honestly feel like I have no reason not to go for another one. I don't think Mimikyu can one-shot me unless it's using Ghost DMZ. And if it is, I don't want anything else to die either. So, I mean, honestly, Ghost DMZ is a really, really, really good choice of move for this Pokemon. But no one really wants to come in here. Maybe Saiyajin, because we will outspeed next turn. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into Saiyajin, because no one else can... Like, otherwise, if I don't go into Saiyajin right now, we're not going to have the advantage of the hail. Ever. Because Ninetales went down like a fool. We see the Shadow Claw. We definitely could have lived that. But Saiyajin will take this like a champion. And as long as the hail doesn't fade right now, damn it. Well done. Well done, me. Well done, me. I'm just going to click Iron Head. I know the Scizor's probably going to come in here, but I'm just going to click Iron Head. My opponent maybe thinks they outspeed me. I do not know. I have to compare defense stats on Saiyajin and... what's his name? Marowak, and see what the deal is. I could have predicted that switch in. I really could have. I really desperately could have. I think... I mean, I could go for Iron Head flinches until I die. But... I wouldn't say that's advised. Let's switch out into... We'll go into Mogwai. I know it's ridiculous. Switching in a fire type to a water type, that's crazy. But we're going to do it. I feel like so far you can definitely see the difference in skill between myself and my opponent. My opponent is definitely a much better battler than me. And at the same time, my team is pretty poorly built due to just lack of options. Was that a prediction or was that... I don't even know what that was. But what we are going to do right now is, as you can see, we can live another score barely, but still we can live it. So we're going to go for a Shadow Bone here. And see how much damage we can do. I'm quite confident in the damage. We see another scored. Distressingly enough, we don't actually outspeed this Pokemon, which really, really sucks. But we're going to go for the Shadow Bone. Now, it's going to do a good amount of damage, and it's going to put Armamola in a position that it doesn't actually want to stay in right now, because if it does pick up the KO, I kill it next turn. With that thought in mind, I'm going to click Flare Blitz to see if anything does happen to switch in, I'm going to be able to kill it. I'm going to do all the damage. We don't see any switch in. We see the score comes out here. And down goes Mogwai. So again, we're losing more and more and more Pokemon without my opponent taking a single loss. In fact, they've only revealed 3 Pokemon to me. I can't get around this Armamola because it just has so much defense. And now, only option is to go into Jupiter. And even still, we don't one-shot this thing from that range. Which is ridiculous. It's so tanky. Let's go for the Leech Life. Get a little bit of health back. And let's see if we can somehow bring this home. I think it's physically impossible for me to win this game now, which is a really, really depressing thought. I literally don't think I can get past. Unless I get a... Actually, no, this thing has -1 defense. This should pick up the KO. It does not pick up the KO. Damn it. I'm surprised. It should have -1, right? It did get a defense drop. It did get a defense drop, so I don't understand why it didn't have -1 defenses, but okay. But okay. Let's just go for another Leech Life to get some more damage off. And... I could try and poison it with Poison Jab, but it's just really not that smart of a plan. We're going to see the Protect here. I'm actually quite surprised. I'm pretty certain this Pokemon has -1 defense. I know I can check it on the bottom screen. I just forgot that I can do that. We see the Leech Life get detected by the Protect. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was going to happen. And we're kind of back where we started, which is, of course, quite unfortunate. Now, again, this Alomomola is just not going to fall down to me, which is really, really unfortunate. I think my biggest mistake was letting Celtis die. Definitely, because I needed it. Like, it was the only Pokemon on my team that can handle this Renelope, and I needed it to be there. What are we going to see come in here? We see the Sizzle come in. That's fine by me. And the next turn, we'll just go for the Liquidation. It would have been a pretty pro play if we went for Liquidation, but sadly we did not. I don't know what Sizzle wants to do to us, but judging by that, Liquidation is going to do a butt ton of damage. Of course, because Liquidation is like double the damage, not resist. So 4 times that damage. Liquidation is going to do a good amount. We see more leftovers in our opponent's team. In fact, I probably should have leftovers inside my Pokemon. And I won't lie to you guys, I haven't even got leftovers. Like, I haven't gone and found a Munchlax and stolen from it, blah, blah, blah. Don't ask me why. I guess I'm a bit too lazy. We see a U-turn. That's a fair play. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I can't get a crit. That's luck. No, I'm kidding. I mean, a crit would have saved my day. Would have saved the day many, many times. But sadly, it looks like we are going to get 6-0'd. I don't think anything's going to die to this unless it doesn't switch in Alomomola, which doesn't make sense. Let's see what wants to come out here. Let us see what wants to come out here. We see Xeno. I believe that is the Mimikyu. We could probably one-shot this Mimikyu. I wouldn't be surprised. Liquidation. I mean, it's a powerful move. Mimikyu's not a very defensive Pokemon, especially physically. We do take out the Mimikyu, so we don't get 6-0'd, which is something. And I think we could go down to Toxic. Yeah, we do go down to Toxic. Now, it's a double switch in here. What do I think is going to want to come out? I have no idea. But I do want to. I just want to bring in Sage in, and we'll go for Rock Slide if it happens to be Alomomola. We see Kelly with a star in its name. We see Jolteon. That's pretty cool. I respect that. They know I have Mudsdale in the back, so I'm going to bank on the fact that they don't think I'm going to go for the. I'm going to bank on the fact they think I'm going to switch, and I'm going to go for the Icicle Speed. We see a Volt Switch. Interesting. I could have just like tanked that with Mudsdale. Maybe they forgot I had Mudsdale in the back. Maybe they predicted me to predict them to do the attack or to do something else. Who knows? Maybe I'm literally getting red. Maybe they can see through my webcam and I have my moves written on my forehead. Who knows? But Underpunch is destroying me right now. What Pokemon they're going to send out? They should. I don't know if they can even check what I have left. But if they do check, they're going to send out Alomomola because I physically can't touch it. We see LeBlanc here, which is the Steenie. Again, I don't think I can take an attack from this thing, especially without my defense. Yeah, without my defense boost. But we should be A-okay. I mean, A-okay as in we're gonna get murdered. But emotionally, I'm A-okay, which is what counts. Regardless, guys, we get a crushing defeat. We see Chop Kick. This is gonna kill us. There's no way we're living this. I mean, we're a Mudsdale, but that's a Serena. I think I just called it Steenie before. Did I say that? I might have said that. I don't know. Either way, we do lose against Underpunch. A very, very epic and insane battle. I'm actually going to ask him right now if he wants to battle me again, and we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so it looks like Underpunch doesn't have time to go for another round. Sadly, it would have been better if we could go again, because I feel like I could have definitely made a lot smarter plays. I feel like I underestimated my opponent maybe, in a way that I was expecting them to be really, really predictable, but in terms of me predicting them, they were able to do other things, and maybe that was because they weren't. Maybe it's because they weren't as good as I thought they were. Because it's a weird thing with Pokemon. But judging by that battle and the fact that I got 5-0'd, I would have to say it's because I underrated how good my opponent was. I mean, they do Wi-Fi battles on their channel all the time, and I've done like 3 in this generation. I should have known. I was kind of outclassed. Either way, I still think it was a really, really fun battle, and hopefully we can battle Underpunch again in the future. But regardless of that, like I said, Underpunch does have his own YouTube channel, and he does some awesome stuff, like I said, with Wi-Fi battling and Let's Play. So make sure you go check him out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on his channel as well, because if you want to see some really quality Wi-Fi battles, go over there. I'm still learning, but Underpunch knows what he's doing, and it is really, really, really impressive. Either way, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys don't feel too bad about me getting destroyed 5-0. I still think I did alright. It's just the fact that there was an impenetrable wall that I really, really, really let run shop because I chose to let the one thing that could kill it die, solely because a Marowak was around. So that was pretty poor performance by me. I feel like I could have done better had I thought a few more turns ahead, but I feel like one of the biggest things that makes that so difficult is commentary. Talking to you guys while I'm playing makes it really difficult to kind of buckle down and think many, many turns ahead. Either way, guys, I still think it was a really fun battle. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.